With wide aisles and friendly smiles is Wagner's IGA in Minster.
There were a lot of tractors out there, but there's only one. White Outdoor. You see, White only builds quality tractors and mowers. Your White dealer will help you find the perfect one for your needs. Can somebody help me? White dealers even assemble and deliver. Other mowers come with these simple instructions. To find your White dealer, call 1-800-94-WHITE. White Outdoor. Incredible.
Outdoor products available in Minster at Metzger Brothers between Minster and New Bremen.
Throw it out the window.
And I heard the starting defense for the Wildcats. At defensive end, number 55, Nick Turner. At defensive tackle, number 60, Ryan Porter. At defensive tackle, number 62, Mr. Westerway. At defensive end, number 71, Kurt Albers. And outside linebacker, number 75, Boone Kennedy. At tail linebacker, number 22, Dad Rennie. And outside linebacker, number 44, Aaron Bay. At the corner, number 25, John Booth. And at the corner, number 33, Josh Purdy. At safety, number 10, Scott Center. And at strong safety, number 40, TJ Slater. Head coach, Bill Pace, and the rest of the Wildcats.
Good evening, everyone. Channel 13 Productions and Cable TV Sports presents high school football from Minster Memorial Field. Tonight featuring a MAC League contest between the Minster Wildcats and the Marion Local Flyers. I'm Alan Mesher along with Duff Himmelgarn, and we'll be bringing you tonight's coverage of the Minster Marion Local game. The game is being brought to you by Minster Food Distributors, 215 South Ohio Street in Minster. Your food service wholesaler servicing area residents, schools, and organizations. By Minster Insurance, who is pleased to sponsor this telecast. Minster Insurance on West 4th Street offers life, health, home, auto, and business insurances. Also by Minster Lumber. Let Minster show you the high cost of heating, how to beat the high cost of heating this winter. Install Owens Corning fiberglass insulation, Stanley steel doors, and Anderson windows with high-performance glass. Well, Duff, tonight's game coming in, Marion Local 3-3, Minster 3-3. Marion last week held Fort Recovery scoreless 14-0, and Minster in a defensive struggle over at Coldwater with the score coming out 6-0 in favor of Coldwater, and Minster put a heck of a defensive game together.
I was not fortunate enough to make that ball game. I had a road trip myself of about 7 hours, but from what I hear, they played pretty well defensively, but just couldn't put the points on the board. And here comes the kickoff from Custer, comes down to the 15-yard line. That's Jesse Ranley. Brought down across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And Ellen, this ball game's underway.
Okay, and tonight's game also brought to you by the Minster State Bank, your locally owned and operated full-service financial institution. We pride ourselves in having up-to-date financial services delivered directly to you by folks you know and trust. And by N.J. Hogenkamp Sons, serving the area for over 110 years with funeral homes in Minster, Coldwater, and St. Henry.
Split backfield for the Flyers. Coming out, first offensive play of the ball game, and it's going to be a big one. Kevin Hottie, he's going to go all the way. and a touchdown. The Marion Flyers jump on top in the first 36 seconds of this ball game. Before the game, Alan, everybody was saying what a low-scoring game this was going to be.
And Minster last week allowed a big play, and again here we come right off the first snap here, and Marion with a big play, Kevin Oddie, and it's 6-0.
A great job, a great effort by Oddie, as it looked as though he was stopped after he had a nice gain on first down, but looked as though he was going to be stopped after he got into the secondary, but fought loose, and he goes all the way, 69 yards, first offensive play of the football game. Mater now to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Flyers are on top with the foot of Craig Mater, 7-0.
Tonight's game brought to you by Randley Cabinets at 52 North Main Street in Minster, headquarters for complete remodeling services. Specializing in custom-built cabinets, vanities, and bookcases, Randley can reface or refinish your existing cabinets to restore their original beauty. For your concrete needs, it's Wermeyer Concrete in Minster. Whether it's residential, light commercial, or farm construction, Wermeyer does it best. Also brought to you by Spiel's Chiropractic Clinic, who offers the latest and most up-to-date physical therapy and sports medicine technology available for the treatment of various injuries. And by Wagner's IGA, who supports not only the Minster Wildcats, but also sponsors the Dollars for Scholars program for all area schools. Start saving your receipts from Wagner's today and help the Dollars for Scholars scholarship program, which gives students an opportunity to continue their education. That's Wagner's IGA in Minster, your hometown grocery.
So the Flyers now with the quick 7-0 lead, kicking off to Minster. A low kick picked up at the 27-yard line to the 30 to 35. And Minster will get the ball right there at the 36-yard line. Kick return, I think, by number 87, wasn't it, Ellen? And
yes.
That would be Andy Brunts. So Minster will take off with good field position. Clock underway, and we played less than a minute. Out of the I formation. Double tight ends for the Flyers. In motion is Clooney. I make that the Wildcats. Pass underneath to about the 38 or 9-yard line. P.J. Sider. It'll be good for about a 3 to 4 yard pickup. It'll be second down now and about 7. Call it 7-yard line. Or 7 to go, excuse me.
Tonight's game brought to you by Bäumer Construction. Call the professionals at Bäumer Construction Incorporated in Minster. Area residents recognize Bäumer Construction as a leader in quality construction for over 40 years.
Brantley flanks wide to the left side. Hand off to the tailback. Clooney gets across the 40 to the 43. It'll be third down now. And about 2 yards for a first down. On the offensive line for Minster, at center is number 59, Andy Kitzmiller. The guards are Ron Borges, 60, and Sean McFeely, number 74. The tackles, number 71, Kurt Albers, and 54, Ryan Schwartz. Number 6, Burt Granger at tight end. Wide receiver, P.J. Sider. Out of the slot would be Brad Renley. And in the backfield, as we mentioned, Josh Clooney. Another running back will be Dave Bergman. Quarterback, Wes Tiemann, and the first down. I believe it'll be a first down yardage for Minster. Ball carrier Josh Clooney, and it is the first down, and the ball will be at about the 47-yard line. Brutes also running at the tight end spot, number 87. Along with number 82, he'll be running in and out as time goes by, Josh Gubo. Officials timeout on the field. One of the Flyers running toward the sideline. I don't know if we have an equipment problem. Number 22, Kevin Uddy, being replaced by Jim Moeller as a corner. Split backfield now for Minster. Bergman with the handoff, gets across the midfield stripe into Flyer territory. the tackle for the Flyers, Greg Brutes. It'll be a pickup of 3, be second down now and 7. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Flyers scoring quickly, leading 7-0. Hand off to Clooney, and he's going to go nowhere. Met at the line. Big number 76, Ted Holman. Sets up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats. Allen, looks like it could be a passing down for Minster.
3rd and 6, the 48-yard line of the Marion local Flyers, and I'm sure Minster wants to get right back, get right in there and get on the board to match Marion's score there.
Brantley in motion. Play action. Tiemann rolls left. He's got a man open deep. B.J. Sider overthrown. On defense, on the play, Craig Himmelgarn, number 10. But Sider was a good 6 or 8 yards behind the defensive back that time and just a little bit overthrown, Alan.
Just a little overthrown, and Foxy Tiemann had time there to throw. But like you say, just a little bit overthrown, and otherwise it was 6 points for the Wildcats, I do believe.
Fairchild and Arling. Back deep for the Flyers. Good snap, and the kick is away, coming down to the 15-yard line. Arling trying to get around the corner. Gets down to the 24-yard line, making the 26-yard line, where the Flyers will take over once again after holding the Cats with just 1 first down.
Tonight's game brought to you by Brinkman Service Center. Brinkman Service Center has ASE certified master technicians to perform major repairs on all of these makes and models. Brinkman's features the latest state-of-the-art electronic and computer diagnostic equipment to better service your domestic and foreign cars and trucks. Stop in at Brinkman Service Center for all your automotive and truck needs. Also brought to you by H.A. Dorsman Incorporated, general contractors with special interest in commercial, industrial, and institutional construction. By Busher Electric. For all your electrical installation and service needs, call Busher Electric in Minster. Providing energy management services, Busher Electric is ready to handle residential, farm, commercial, and industrial assignments.
Major penalty on the Flyers, clipping called on the run back. And now they'll have the ball in deep in their own territory at the 12-yard line. Jim Moeller, the quarterback, looks over the defense. Hand off to the first man, and he'll be stacked at the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. The runner that time looks like number 8, the ball carrier, Greg Holman. Might mention, Alan, one of the, or maybe I should say the star running back for the Flyers, not expected to play tonight, coming away with, I think, a knee injury. And Brad Toby not expected to be in action.
He's a senior this year?
Now we got another penalty on the play.
Yeah, he's a senior. 5'11", 175 senior.
Procedure called on the Flyers, and that'll back it up another 5 yards. It'll be second down now and 14. Ball back at the 8-yard line. Wide to this side, Jeff Holman, number 49. And Holman. Quick pass. Hit when he caught it. That was Tony Arling. Ball we marked down at the 16-yard line. The defense right there right away, Alan, and B.J. Sider comes up with the tackle.
Well, they gave him the short one. It's 3rd and 5, so you may see...
Once again, the Flyers in a split backfield. wideouts. And we've got movement on the line once again. Once again, procedure called on the Flyers, and once again it'll be marked back at the 12-yard line. It'll make it 3rd and a little more than 10. Gordon Fairchild flanking out to the left side. Out on the far side is, once again, Jeff Homan. In the slot is Arling. Quick hitter. And nearly popping it once again that time. The Flyers getting through there in a hurry, Ellen. The running back that time, number 12, Jesse Ranley. And that was a quick hitter, and they got through there right now.
Certainly was, and it looked like it was going to be the same thing as the first play of the game. He was struggling trying to get loose, and if he pops loose, he's gone again for a touchdown.
So it'll be first down now on the 26-yard line. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Marion ball carrier gets a couple of yards, and once again, that's Jesse Ranley.
Jesse Ranley, the ball carrier. Tackled by Nick Springer.
Helping out on the tackle, number 55, Nick Pringer. Gain of a yard on him. It'll be second down and 9. Offensive center, Mark Bills, number 67, over the football. Checking over the defense. Moeller calls the signals. Fakes to the first man. Wants to run the option. Can't quite get around the corner. Does get a couple of yards on the play. Josh Clooney in on a tackle. Also there, Wes Tiemann. Offensive line for the Flyers, who have been doing a real good job in this first period. Number 74, Matt Otte. 71, Corey Arns. As we mentioned, Mark Bills. 72 is Jeff Kramer, and 78, Craig Mater. Third down now for Marion. On the 30-yard line, 7 to go. And hit in the backfield. Moeller. No more than he turned around, and B.J. Sider blitzing through. And the tackle was there before the quarterback had a chance to even turn around.
Sider coming in and blitzing through the seam there with the nice play.
Lost back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 11. Flyers punt away from Craig Mater. Duvall picks it off at the 42-yard line, loses his balance and goes down. And Wildcats will have good field position to start their second drive.
Tonight's game brought to you by Metzger Brothers Implements Incorporated, located between Minster and New Bremen, Ohio. No interest and no payment until April 1st, 1996, to qualified buyers on all white outdoor products. Also brought to you by the Minster Dental Center, next to the Eagle Acre Plaza Shopping Center, who is proud to help bring you tonight's game.
Set to go now with 3:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Brad Ranley in motion. Play action, man open on a sideline, overthrown. Pass intended for Bergman. And he was open, Alan.
Bergman was open, and number 6, Granger, was open downfield also. So Foxy just overthrowing just a little bit early in the early going here. He's got to get that together, and maybe we can complete some of those passes.
Perhaps Minster will decide to do a little more throwing tonight. As you mentioned, the passing game seems to be working. Flyers with a 52 defense in there right now. Clooney will go for a short gain on the play. In on a tackle of Greg Homan. Ball will be marked at the 45-yard line. Once again, a passing situation for Minster. Third down now and 8. Play brought in by Gubal. Coming out is Hinker. Tiemann rolling given the
Not a good spot there at all, Duff. I'll tell you, he looked to me like about a yard beyond there, and now they're putting it right about at the line, right at the first goal line. Oh, they're moving him on, though. They're moving the change forward.
I expected a measurement there, but the referee says it's first down yardage. And Minster has the ball now in Marion territory for the second time here in the first period. The ball will be on the 47-yard line. I guess it won't be. It already is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out of the I formation. Bergman, the up back. Hand off to Clooney. Gain of about 3 on the play. In on a tackle, big number 75, Ted Heitbrink. Also there, Greg Bruntz for the Flyers. Flyers giving up ground grudgingly. Second down will make it 8. Flanking wide to the near side, here is Brad Ranley. On defense, Kevin Uddy, 22 against 22. Once again, short yardage on the play. And once again, big 54, Bruce. Gain on the play. A yard or so, it'll be third down now. And once again, long yardage. A good 7 yards for Minster.
Minster pounding the ball up the middle there, trying to get some yardage running and not being too successful at this stage.
It looks as though the Cats may have to elect to go to the air. Ball on the 43. Play action. Seaman got a man open over the middle. Completed to about the 29-yard line. Kubo, the receiver, hit immediately by Tony Arling, but not before a big pickup of 14 yards for Minster.
Tonight's game brought to you by Globus Printing Company, 15 Jackson Street in Minster, Ohio, who has served the area for over 38 years. Globus Printing Company is proud to help support area high school activities and community events.
Bergman pops into the secondary, gets to about the 15-yard line. Quick hitter up the middle that time, Ellen, and Bergman, after bouncing off the first tackler, immediately got into the secondary.
And there was only one guy between him and a goal line, and he almost broke her, Duff. If he could have got by him, he was trying to get away, but the Marion tackler hanging on, and still enough for the first down.
Once again, the Cats in the eye. Double tight ends. This time, Clooney gets the ball, and it'll be across the 15, a gain of a couple yards on the play. Greg Holman was number 8 in on the tackle. Ball at about the 13-yard line. It'll be second down and 8.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ernst Sporting Goods. For all your team and fan apparel, Ernst carries a full line of sweats, t-shirts, jerseys, and jackets for all area schools in your respective school colors.
That's the end of the first quarter. At the end of that first period, it'll be the Marion Flyers striking quickly, leading 7-0.
Other sponsors this evening are Burke's Petroleum Service. Contact David Burke, your local BP marketer for your farm, commercial, and residential needs. David Burke features high-quality products including gasoline, K1 kerosene, home heating oil, diesel supreme, and lube oil. Also brought to you by Minster FOE Lodge 1391, the best social club in Minster. Wishing all area teams best of luck during the 95-96 school year. Also brought to you by the Minster McDonald's Restaurant. Minster McDonald's is proud to help bring you tonight's game as well as all the rest of the Minster home football games. McDonald's is a community-minded corporate citizen and would like to extend their support and best wishes to the Minster Wildcats and all other area teams. This cablecast presentation of the Minster Marion local game is intended for the private use of our audience. Copying of this presentation for use or redistribution in whole or in part through any medium is strictly prohibited without the written permission of Cable TV Sports and Channel 13 Productions. All rights reserved. Copyright 1995 at Sydney, Ohio. Brought to you by Minster Food Distributors, 215 South Ohio Street in Minster, Ohio. Your food service wholesaler servicing area residents, schools, and organizations.
Set to start the second period. Marion leads Minster 7-0. Second down, 7 yards to go. Tiemann back to throw. Josh Clooney, he's got it at the 10. Turns it upfield. We'll see where they push him out of bounds. It'll be close to the 5-yard line. And if that's where they mark it, it's going to be close to a first down. Looks like it'll be about the 6-yard line, which will make it a little bit short. So the Marion defense is going to have to toughen up here to keep Minster out of the end zone. Granger bringing the play in from the Wildcat coaching staff. It'll be third down and a long one for Minster. Cats now lining up in a split backfield. Double tights. Ranley in the slot. That's Ranley with the football. He darts outside trying to fight for the goal line. He's got it. Touchdown. Brad Ranley, number 22. It looked as though he's going to be stopped at about the 5-yard line. Manages to squirt free and dives for the end zone. Makes it a 7-6 ball game.
5'10" junior, Duff, and he was hungry. He wanted that goal. What did I say, junior? I meant sophomore. He is a 5'10" sophomore, and he's a good running back.
Good athlete. Custer to kick. Try to tie this ball game up, and it looks as though the Flyers may have jumped. Unless he was drawn off by one of the Wildcats. Offsides, Marion. Now we'll see if they decide to go for 2. That'll move the ball half the distance.
I'm a gambler. Let's go for 2.
And that would put it about a yard and a half away from the goal line. Flyer coach is talking it over at the sideline, but it looks like going to go with Kelly Custer. Snap is a little bit to the backside, but Clooney comes up with it. Great job by A.C. Clooney that time, Ellen. That ball was behind him. He had to go back, get it, and then get the ball down. A.C. Clooney saves the Cats for a point there, and Custer puts it through the uprights.
We didn't have a lot of time either. There was a defender coming breathing down their neck. So tonight's game brought to you by Minster Insurance. Minster Insurance on West 4th Street offers life, health, home, auto, and business insurances. Let the friendly professionals at Minster Insurance review your insurance needs. For an insurance review, call Paul Albers, Jan Bidlack, Mary Prenger, Diane Sealscott, or Barb Meyer. Minster Insurance, serving the needs of the area since 1928. Also brought to you by Minster Lumber. Let Minster Lumber show you how to beat the high cost of heating this winter. Install Owens Corning fiberglass insulation, Stanley steel doors, and Anderson windows with high-performance glass. For quality products, great selection, and professional friendly service, stop in and visit Minster Lumber at 253 West 6th Street in Minster.
So both teams have scored. We've barely played a quarter, and hopefully for the fans, it'll stay that way. A few offensive possessions, get the points on the board.
Like to see points.
As a coach, you love to play great defense. As a fan, you like to see points on the board. Kickoff by Custer. Good boot back to the 4-yard line. Fairchild. He's got some speed, and he's into the secondary. One man to beat. Custer's trying to slow him down, and he comes up with a touchdown saving tackle at the 47-yard line. Gordon Fairchild.
Number 18, Kelly Kester, showing that he can do much more than just kick the football. The only guy
just one-on-one.
Yes, sir. That's not an easy play to make back there.
And the Flyers have been able to come up with big plays here tonight in the early going. First down. Flyers on the 46-yard line of Minster. Moeller, quick hitter up the middle. Fumble.
Minster's got the ball.
The handoff to Kevin Audi, and he had himself some major yardage once again. But I believe it was number 62 for the Wildcats.
Jason Osterloh, 6'3", 265, defensive tackle.
Ball just bounced up in the air, and Osterloh right there. Johnny on the spot. Jason on the spot. And it'll be the first turnover of the ball game. Minster takes over on the 32-yard line. Marion with her 5-man front. Looks about like a 54 defense. 9 men within a couple yards of the line of scrimmage. Play action. Teeman once again has a man deep. Andrew Brooks to the 35-yard line. Gonna say he was down back at the 36-yard line. Good pass and a nice catch. His defense was hanging all over him.
Beautiful pass, yes, sir. That'll be right there. Only one place to throw it. Teeman puts it on the spot. Big first down for the Wildcats.
As I mentioned there, the Flyers looked as though they had 9 men up by the line of scrimmage once again, and I think Minster, if they want to have a chance to win the ball game, is going to have to continue to throw. They've been successful to this point. Clooney fights forward after being hit with about a 2-yard gain, fights forward to about the 30-yard line to make it a 6 or 7-yard pickup. Arling in on a tackle, and it'll be just short of the 30-yard line. 4 down territory for Minster. 2nd down and about 4. Wildcats breaking their huddle. Out of the I formation. Ranley in motion. Hand off to the first man up the middle, that's Bergman. Dave Bergman will get about 3 on the play, make it 2 yards on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and 2. Coming into the ball game now for the Flyers. Big number 74, Matt Uddy. 6'3", 238 pounds on the defensive front. Double wide to the left side for Minster. Sider and Ranley. Quick hitter over the middle. Brooks once again showing good hands. Coming up with tough yardage and a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, in that time, Minster showing a couple wide receivers to the left side. And just coming up with a quick hitter. Teeman just stepping up and firing across the middle.
Hit number 87, Andrew Bruns. He's a 6'3" junior. Big kid, 215 pounds.
Once again, double wide to the left side. In the slot is Ranley. Pitch to Clooney, and it's going to go nowhere. Maybe a yard on the play. In on a tackle, Matt Schmockers. Defensive front for the Flyers, 82, Todd Pringer. 81 is Schmockers, 75, Ted Heitbrink. 76, Ted Holman. And the nose guard, number 48, Craig Dippold. Linebackers, 54, Greg Bruntz. 26, Nick Moeller. 8, Greg Holman. Tony Arling, a safety. Brad Toby, number 31, the corner. And along with number 22, Kevin Uddy. Flyers have been running a few others in as the game progresses, and number 10 out there right now again is Craig Himmelgarn. This place is going to go nowhere. In on defense is Jim Moeller.
Well, Dave Bergman that time had a blocker in front of him, but he was trying to make a cut and stumbled and fell. So the gain of zilch on the play, it makes it 3rd and 10, Duff. I think the pass may come out.
3rd down and long. It definitely calls for the throwing game. back in a double tight formation. Play action once again. T-man sacked. Back at the 25-yard line. There you see the excitable number 26, Nick Moeller. As the Cats quite a bit, Ellen, instead of the regular drop back passing, have been rolling that way to the left time and time again. And Moeller was blitzing in there, and it looked like he was just coming straight for that part of the field.
He was looking for number 8, and he found him.
Nobody picked him up. And that sets up 4th and 15. Out of field goal range, the Cats will have to throw. See what the Flyers do with their defense. And we got a timeout on the field. Timeout Minster with 6:49 to go in the first half. 7-7 ball game.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster State Bank, your locally owned and operated full-service financial institution. We pride ourselves in having up-to-date financial services delivered directly to you by folks you know and trust. Whether you're looking for competitive rates on your deposits, a custom-tailored loan, or most any financial service, why sacrifice convenience, safety, or personal attention? Get it all the way you like it at any of our offices in Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, or Sydney. Minster State Bank, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender. Also brought to you by N.J. Hogenkamp Sons, serving the area for over 110 years with funeral homes in Minster, Coldwater, and St. Henry. Best of luck to all area teams throughout the 95-96 school year from N.J. Hogenkamp Sons, funeral homes Minster, St. Henry, and Coldwater.
Coach Plays coming off the field now after talking to his offensive Cats. Coach Wilker coming off for the Flyers. Fourth down, not quite 15. Franley in motion. Timing pattern, and a touchdown, P.J. Sider. Perfectly thrown football.
Well, number 22, Duff, sure looked to me like he was hanging all over him.
Kevin Hottie looked like he had all kind of defense. Great concentration that time by Sider.
Sider making the turn and running right under the ball. That was perfect, and the points are on the board.
25-yard TD pass. Minster takes the lead for the first time tonight with still 6:43 remaining here in the first half. Beautifully thrown football. Once again, Custer to attempt the PAT. Better snap this time. A good hold by Clooney, and the kick is up and good. And Minster now is on top of the Marion Flyers, 14-7.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ranley Cabinets at 52 North Main Street in Minster, who is headquarters for complete remodeling services. Specializing in custom-built cabinets, vanities, and bookcases, Ranley can reface or refinish your existing cabinets to restore their original beauty. With winter just around the corner, call Ranley Cabinets for replacement of storm windows to assure winter comfort and heating economy. That's Ranley Cabinets in Minster. For your concrete needs, it's Wermeyer Concrete in Minster. Whether it's residential, light, commercial, or farm construction, Wermeyer does it best. Specializing in poured walls and foundations, call Wermeyer Concrete in Minster at 628-3480. And by Spielus Chiropractic Clinic, who offers the latest and most up-to-date physical therapy and sports medicine technology available for the treatment of various injuries. Dr. Larry and Dr. Doug Spielus have over 30 years' experience in family chiropractic care and sports injury management. Office hours are available daily. For an appointment, call 628-2718. That's Spielus Chiropractic Clinic, located at 496 North Main Street in Minster, Ohio.
Set the kickoff for the Wildcats. Kelly Custer. Squib kick. Picked up at the 28-yard line, but on his knees, and the ball is immediately downed right there. Number 49, Jeff Holman.
Wagner's IGA in Minster supports all area high school activities and community events. They sponsor the Dollars for Scholars programs for area schools, which began again this year on 9/11/95. Save your grocery receipts marked Dollars for Scholars today and help with the Dollars for Scholars Scholarship Program. That's Wagner's IGA in Minster, your hometown grocery.
So the Flyers find themselves trailing for the first time in the ball game. 6:20 to go here in the first half. Quick hitter up the middle once again. And the ball carrier, number 12, Jesse Ranley. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. Pranger in on the tackle for Minster. Just at the 6-minute mark. The Flyers needing to pick up good yardage. Not just grinding it out as the clock is becoming a factor. The left-handed pass. Moeller gets it out on the flat, and that's what the good size yardage we're talking about. Tony Arling receiving the pass that time. Aaron Bay in on a tackle.
And number 40, P.J. Sider. And he changed directions over there, and I thought he was going to squeak through there and get some more yardage.
The Flyers at this point this season, Ellen, have not shown a real good passing game. But that time Moeller put it right on the money. Double wide to the right side. Split wide is Matt Schmackers, number 81.
You always worry about those southpaws.
Oh, yeah. Quick hitter up again, once again up the middle. Ranley gets to just short of the 37-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Flyers wasting no time in the huddle. Now after that big game, plenty of time to go here before halftime. We still got 5 minutes to go. Once again, the quick hitter, and once again, the fumble. And I believe Minster come up with it. No, maybe not. It looks like the Flyers say they've got the football, and they do. It looks like there's only one white shirt in there. I didn't see him. 2 white shirts. And the Flyers recover on the 35-yard line. Pick up a couple of yards on the fumble. It'll be 3rd and 4. The Flyers have had a lot of success, Ellen, on that quick hitter up the middle.
Yes, they have. And that was another quick hitter, but...
Now out of the shotgun. First time we've seen that tonight. Moeller wants to run for the first down. He's going to be hit behind the line. Pranger in on a tackle. Also there is Borges.
And Enneking.
Steve Enneking also, number 75. That'll set up a 4th down now on the 36. And the Flyers needing 5 yards for a first down. Now it looks as though the Flyers are going to punt. They may elect just to try to draw Minster offsides. Oh, they might have been better off. The ball sails over Mader's head, and he downs it down on the 29-yard line.
There's a big break, Duff. There's another big break for the Wildcats. Tonight's game brought to you by Boimer Construction Incorporated. For all your building needs, call the professionals at Boimer Construction Incorporated in Minster. Area residents recognize Boimer Construction as a leader in quality construction for over 40 years. Whether your needs be residential or commercial, give Boimers a call at 628-3364 or stop by the office at North Garfield Street in Minster. Brought to you by Brinkman Service Center. If you own or drive a Honda, Toyota, or other foreign car and are in need of automotive repair, stop in and see Joe Brinken at Brinkman Service Center. Brinkman Service Center has ASE certified master technicians to perform major repairs on all of these makes and models. Brinkman's features the latest state-of-the-art electronic and computers.
Once again, it's Sider. Touchdown! 29 yards and a touchdown. P.J. Sider. As Ellen, he's been able to get behind the secondary this whole first half.
Yes, he has. And that, he had to wait a little bit for that pass, but he was patient and picked it up and waltzed into the end zone.
It looked as though Tony Arling may be able to get a hand on it, knock it away, but couldn't quite reach it. And the Cats score in the first play after the turnover. Custers once again to attempt the point after. Low snap, good hold, and the kick is also good. And Minster, now with still 3 minutes to go in the football game, or the first half, leads 21-7.
Tonight's game brought to you by H.A. Dorston Incorporated, general contractors with special interest in commercial, industrial, and institutional construction. Dorston is proud supporter of local high school activities and community events. H.A. Dorston Incorporated, general contractors in Minster, deserves their reputation for professional excellence. Also brought to you by Busher Electric. For all of your electrical installation and service needs, call Busher Electric in Minster. Providing energy management services, Busher Electric is ready to handle residential, farm, commercial, and industrial assignments. Call Busher for fire alarms and home security systems, as well as for guaranteed electrical services. That's Busher Electric, located at 305 West 1st Street in Minster, ready to serve you 24 hours every day. Call Busher Electric at 628-3407. And brought to you by Metzger Brothers Implements Incorporated, located between Minster and New Bremen, Ohio. No interest and no payment until April 1st, 1996 to qualified buyers on all White Outdoor products.
Custer to kick once again. And once again it's a squib kick coming across the 20-yard line to Fairchild. We've got a flag on the play. It looked as though number 10 was right there. Came up with a good play, Ellen, but I think he may have gotten around the face mask. That was Scott Winter. He got down there in a hurry. But I think that's going to be a penalty on Minster.
I think you're right. Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster Dental Center. At the Dental Center, family dentistry is stressed. Restorative and cosmetic dentistry, tooth whitening, orthodontics, TMJ, dentures, and oral surgery are but a few of the available procedures. For your next complete oral examination, contact the Minster Dental Center at 628-3380. Also brought to you by Globus Printing Company, 15 Jackson Street in Minster, Ohio, who has served the area for over 38 years. Globus Printing Company is proud to help support area high school activities and community events. Globus is a full-service printer featuring quality offset printing. For all of your professional printing needs, call Globus Printing Company at 628-2381.
With the 15-yard face mask penalty, it digs the Flyers out of a hole. They'll have the ball at the 31-yard line. Moeller cuts it upfield. He's got good speed, gets about 9, maybe 10 yards on the play, up to about the 41-yard line.
Number 8 in on the tackle, that's Wes Tiemann.
Official timeout on the field to move the chains, just the needed first down yardage. Ball on the 41, still 2.5 minutes remaining before halftime. Fairchild flank wide to the near side. Moeller looking to throw, he wants to go long. And that could, but I don't see a flag down, and I was expecting an offensive interference on that one.
So was I.
A.C. Clooney in on defense. And that was good defense by the offensive player that time. Pass intended for Jeff Homan. And had he not gotten all over Clooney, I think that ball may have been picked off. Good play by number 49, Homan.
Kind of hard to catch with one hand when the defender's holding the other one.
2:17 remaining in the second quarter. Draw play. And once again, number 12 has really been running the ball well. Jesse Ranley. Ranley not expected to play much tonight, but due to the injury to Toby, he has really come through in a big, big way for the Flyers.
Shows some good moves in there, Duff, and a lot of speed with a quick hitter.
5'10", 160-pound junior. This time the defense was there to stack up the play for the Flyers. Flyers in a hurry, want to run that play as soon as they can, not lose too much time off the clock. Once again, the ball carrier was Ranley. Schmackers coming in, flanking out to the right side, out of the shotgun. Moeller on the sideline, Fairchild. On coverage is Clooney and Aaron Bay. Running out of bounds right there on the 35-yard line, and Ellen, the Flyers using the clock well and picking up some quick yardage, moving from their own 31-yard line. Now have it at the Minster 36.
Yeah, still a minute and 34 seconds left to go, and you're absolutely right. Coach Meyer using that sidelines to his advantage in the clock.
Once again out of the shotgun. Shuffle pass and a fumble. And it looks like Kurt Albers comes up with the turnover. Number 71, Kurt Albers. It was a shuffle pass, and that part of it worked real well. But then the ball found loose on the field, and another turnover for Marion. They've really hurt themselves with turnovers in this ball game.
Yes, they have, and that's a big part of the game, Duff. Those turnovers can kill you. That's their third turnover, and they were able to recover one of their other own fumbles, or they'd have 4 this half.
Ball on the 44-yard line. We'll see if the Cats elect to come out throwing. The wraparound draw. And there goes Clooney. He's got all kinds of running room, and he is going to go all the way. We've got a flag down on the field. Flag down on the field back at the 42-yard line. And they may be bringing this one back.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ernst Sporting Goods. Shop at Ernst Sporting Goods for all your team and fan apparel. Ernst carries a full line of sweats, t-shirts, jerseys, and jackets for all area schools in your respective school color. Silk screening, monogramming, and tackle twill are some of the more popular lettering applications available at Ernst Sporting Goods in Minster. Ernst also carries a complete line of running, walking, and basketball shoes featuring quality names like Nike, Reebok, and Asics. For all of your sporting goods and lettering needs, contact Ernst Sporting Goods in Minster and Versailles, Ohio. Well, what do we have here, Duff?
Well, instead of a 46-yard touchdown or 56-yard touchdown run for Clooney, we've got a clip called on the play, and that'll bring the ball back inside the Minster 30-yard line. Back to the 28. Big break for Marion. And that'll take 6 points off the board. And the Wildcats not using that play the whole game, and it has really worked throughout most of the last year or two. Well for the Wildcats. The Flyers not expecting it.
Caught him they put her in there at the right time, and Clooney with nothing but pay dirt in front of him.
That'll make it 1st and 23. End around. Sider. He wants to throw. Nobody to throw it to. He's going to try to run it. Across the 40, the 45 to the 50-yard line. Gain of 22 on the play, and there's still 50 seconds to go before halftime.
Tonight's game brought to you by Burke's Petroleum Service. Contact David Burke, your local BP marketer, for your farm, commercial, and residential needs. David Burke features high-quality products including gasoline, K1 kerosene, home heating oil, diesel supreme, and lube oils. Stop in at the bulk plant at 186 South Ohio Street in Minster and fill up with diesel supreme, kerosene, or number 2. Or allow us to deliver our full line of BP products to your home or business in Auglaize, Shelby, Mercer, and Darke counties. Service and quality products are our #1 priority at Burke's Petroleum Service in Minster. 628-3097.
Oh, did you see that catch? B.J. Sider. Touchdown! My, what a catch. A ball overthrown. Reached out with one hand and brought it in. And the Cats do get on the board before halftime. As that passing game has really clicked for Minster. A 52-yard TD pass. Teaming to Sider. So Minster, after being first and about 23 yards, B.J. Sider picks up all that yardage himself. First on the end around where he wanted to throw the ball. There's a bad snap. A.C. Clooney looking for someone to throw it to. Going to be hit and dropped at the 1-yard line, out of bounds. The extra point is no good. But with 41 seconds to go here, Ellen, before halftime, Minster jumps out to a 20-point lead, 27-7 with 27 unanswered points. The Flyers scoring quickly, Ellen, to start the ball game, starting on their first play of the ball game, popping it for that long TD run. and they really haven't been able to get anything going.
No, you're absolutely right. At Minster, I thought kind of all along that Sider, a pretty good athlete, and you got to get the ball in his hands, and he's showing it there tonight.
He's definitely showed some great hands and confidence going for the football. There was a great catch, and also the one, you know, in the other corner when he had to spin around the defensive cornerback. Great concentration on that play.
And
Good throwing by West Teeman here, and great receiving on Sider's end.
That's what I was going to say. The other end, you got to compliment the other end of the football, and that's number 8, West Teeman, doing a good job in their quarterback this evening.
So the Cats throwing a lot more here in the first half than they've done for a long time. But they found a weak spot in the secondary, and Ken Meyer, Stan Wilker, and the Flyer coaches are going to have to come up with some defensive changes in that backfield at halftime. Once again, the squib kick. Fairchild brings it up to the 25-yard line. It'll be spotted dead right there.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster FOE Lodge 1391. The best social club in Minster, wishing all area teams best of luck during the 95-96 school year. Stop in after the games for your favorite food and drinks at the best prices in town.
Brian Meyer, number 21 for Minster, in on that last tackle. Once again, out of the shotgun, the Flyers with 20 seconds to go. And once again, the sideline pass is open, but for short yardage, Tony Arling. He'll get across the 30-yard line. Clock is still running, and I don't think the Flyers are going to get another play off. That's it. That's the end of the first half of play. The Flyers starting quickly, scoring the first 7. But Minster coming back with 27 unanswered. A lot of big plays here in the first half. Ellen, 27-7 at halftime.
Okay, it's 27-7, Minster on top here, and also want to let you know that tonight is homecoming here in Minster, and we'd like to have you stay tuned here and participate in the homecoming activities.
outside there. I didn't know they were talking about that at the court. Yeah,
Good evening, and welcome to the 1995 Minster High School Homecoming. I'm honored to be here tonight. And would like to thank the high school, student body, and faculty. I'd also like to thank my parents for all their love and support. I want to congratulate Amy, Alicia, Michelle, Sarah, Holly, Heather, Marie, and especially Kathy for being selected as their class representatives. I want to wish the mighty Wildcats and Coach Bill Place the best of luck tonight and the rest of the season. Once again, thank you, and let's all cheer the Minster Wildcats to a victory. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Time now for the cheerleaders to present the spirit stick to the class that showed the most spirit throughout the match.
Okay, here we are. We're back here, Duff.
And the kickoff goes through the end zone after the delay of game penalty called on the Wildcat homecoming ceremonies, I guess. So the Minster will take the ball out to the 20-yard line where they'll get the second half underway, coming out with a 27-20 lead here to start the third quarter. Great halftime performance once again for the Marion Flyer Band and the Wildcats, putting on a good show for their homecoming crowd. To the second man in the backfield, gets perhaps to the line of scrimmage. We got a penalty flag down, a late penalty, possibly a face mask.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster McDonald's Restaurant.
Face mask penalty will be called on the Flyers, and that'll dig the Wildcats out of their hole, and it'll give them good field position, plus a first down. Ball coming out to the 35-yard line.
Again, tonight's game sponsored by McDonald's, North Main Street in Minster. Have you had your break today? Brought to you by McDonald's in Minster. Stop by after the game for a great meal. McDonald's is now accepting applications on North Main Street in Minster.
Quick pitch to Bergman. He's got 5, he's got 10, and rolls out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Just short of the 45. It'll be, I think, just a little short of first down. We've got an official timeout on the field. Spot the ball, and I don't think they'll need a mark as the ball was out there. No, that's going to be marked a yard further back at the 44-yard line. Clock stopped as the play was run out of bounds. It'll be a split backfield for Minster, double tight ends. Tiemann calls the signals. Hands off to Clooney. Clooney jumps across the 45, and it looks like it'll be enough for a Minster first down.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Food Distributors, 215 South Ohio Street in Minster, Ohio. Your food service wholesaler, servicing area restaurants, schools, and organizations.
Greg Holman, number 8, hit on a tackle for the Flyers. Number 6, that's Granger, coming in to bring the play from the sideline for the Cats. Quite a passing performance in the first half, Alan, and we'll have to see what the Flyers did here at halftime to see if they can't tame the Cats' passing game, if they elect to go with that route, or if they're going to get a little more conservative here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely right, Duff, and I think you're probably right. You may see the Minster offense come out a little more conservative and run the ball a little more, but hey, the way that passing game looked there the first half, I don't know if I'd pull the reins in or not.
Flyers secondary did have their problems in the first half, but you know the turnovers really hurt them a lot.
Well, yeah, they had three big turnovers, and Minster able to convert those into points. That always kills you.
Second down. No gain on the play. Out of the I formation. Teeman looking to throw. Overthrown the intended receiver, Clooney. Defense by Schmackers. That'll set up a third and long now, still needing 10. Is the Wildcats. Clock stops. We've got 10-11 remaining in the third quarter. One more game to do yet this season. I guess it'll be the season-ending game, Ellen.
Yes, the New Bremen Cardinals and the Minster Wildcats. That's always a wild and woolly ball game, and it's over here at Minster again this year, so we always look forward to the Cats and the Cards.
Once again, they try that wraparound draw play, and this time it's going to go nowhere. Brought down to the line of scrimmage is Clooney, and right there is Dippold. Craig Dippold smelled it out this time. He said, I got burnt last time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, and it does, I think you've called it. It does look like Minster's getting a little more conservative here, running the ball a little more, so Minster's going to punt it away.
Back to punt for the Cats is Ranley. Good snap. A low boot. Bounces up in front of Fairchild and goes out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Fairchild thought he was going to be able to pick that one off, Allen, and get some running room, but it was a low kick. Bounced at his feet and bounced away from him. Flyers will take over right as we mentioned at the 20-yard line.
Okay, and tonight's game brought to you by Minster Insurance on West 4th Street, who offers life, health, home, auto, and business insurances. Let the friendly professionals at Minster Insurance review your insurance needs. For an insurance review, call Paul Albers, Jan Bidlack, Mary Prenger, Diane Sealscott, or Barb Meyer. That's Minster Insurance, serving the needs of the area since 1928.
Bowler to throw. He's got Fairchild for an 8-yard pickup. Quick hitter out on the flat. And John Deuce comes up with a tackle. 25 on 25. Gain up to the 28-yard line. Quick hitter up the middle. Flyers looking for first down yardage. It's going to be close. In on the tackle, Sean McFeely. It's going to be short. Good defensive stop that time by the Cats.
McFeely's been hurt all year, Duff, but he's trying to hang tough in there and continues to play hurt.
Once again, the split backfield and the Flyers needing something to get started here offensively. Need just a yard for the first down. Moeller rolling out. Stops the throw. Throws a little bit behind his intended receiver, Kevin Oddie. Pass goes incomplete. And the Flyers will be forced to punt as the Minster defense holds.
Well, Minster, as we mentioned last week, put a stellar defensive performance on against Coldwater, and Marion's in for, if they put that defense to him again here this half, Marion's in for a long half.
Mater with the boot. It's going to roll dead inside the 33-yard line. Let's call it the 33, where it's touched down by the Flyers, Mark Bills, and Minster will take over right there. First and 10.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Lumber. Let Minster Lumber show you how to beat the high cost of heating this winter. Install Owens Corning fiberglass insulation, Stanley steel doors, and Anderson windows with high-performance glass. For quality products, great selection, and professional friendly service, stop in and visit Minster Lumber, 253 West 6th Street in Minster.
Flyers defensively still have the 5-man front. And the pitch is to Bergman. Driven out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Kevin Uddy second down and 7.
There's a halftime score.
The Flyers just changing a little bit, I think, defensively, Ellen. It looks as though they had 4 men pretty much up to the line of scrimmage behind the defensive front, and they've got another cornerback playing a little bit softer right now. Whereas the first half is about 9 guys within a couple of yards of the football.
Yes, and Minster with a Sider out there flanked wide. Uh-oh, we got offsides on Marion, number 76. Big Ted Holman, 6'2", 235-pounder.
Wild counting 5 yards offside.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster State Bank, your locally owned and operated full-service financial institution. We pride ourselves in having up-to-date financial services delivered directly to you by folks you know and trust. Whether you're looking for competitive rates on your deposits, a custom-tailored loan, or most any financial service, why sacrifice convenience, safety, or personal attention? Get it all the way you like it at any of our offices in Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, Wapakoneta, or Sydney.
Short gain on a play. It'll not be enough for first down yardage, as the Cats only needed a strong yard and a half, but he was hit right at the handoff. And that's Josh Clooney.
Brings down, what, a third down and 2 situation?
Mater in on a tackle, big number 78. So once again, Ellen, it's third and short. They need 1. The Flyer defense has to rise to the occasion here. They want to get a stop, get decent field position.
Yes, sir.
Teaming to throw. Wide open is Gubo. He overthrew him, but I think that might have been a little bit of the receiver's fault there, as he kind of stopped, and then he saw the ball coming and took off again. I think if he had kept going downfield, the pass would have been there.
Could have been, yes. And Tiemann had to get rid of it there in a hurry. He had a couple Marion defenders coming in on him, but I didn't see that. I was looking over here, but you may be absolutely right on that the receiver stopped a little there.
Once again, Gubo was behind the secondary. Good play calling by the Cats. They had the Flyers looking for a run and had the man open. Ranley back to kick. Tony Arling. He bobbles the ball, and he is going to get drilled by a half a dozen Wildcats.
Nice punt that time by Ranley, Duff, and
super pursuit as well.
Yes, sir. Tonight's game brought to you by N.J. Hogenkamp's Sons, serving the area for over 110 years with funeral homes in Minster, Coldwater, and St. Henry. Best of luck to all area teams throughout the 95-96 school year from N.J. Hogenkamp's Sons, funeral homes, Minster, St. Henry, and Coldwater.
Matt Hine in on the special teams there for the Wildcats, number 72. Sider blitzing on the play. There's a great catch. So far they haven't said. Now they're saying it's a completed pass. Great catch by Fairchild as he was laid out and came up with it just on top of the grass.
Well, and Sider in there on a blitz in the gap again and almost there to get the quarterback, but not quite. And that leaves number 25 out there who made a nice catch on the football.
Gain up to the 43-yard line. First and 10, Marion. They need to get on the board. Less than 6 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Bowler, drop back. Fairchild once again. Fairchild, first down once again. Into Wildcat territory at the 45-yard line.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ranley Cabinets at 52 North Main Street in Minster, who is headquarters for complete remodeling services. Specializing in custom-built cabinets, vanities, and bookcases, Ranley can reface or refinish your existing cabinets to restore their original beauty. With winter just around the corner, call Ranley Cabinets for replacement of storm windows to assure winter comfort and heating economy.
Draw play. Gains just a couple on the attempt as P.J. Sider is there to bring down the ball carrier, Greg Homan. We've called P.J. Sider's name quite a bit here on both sides of the football tonight, Alan. Having a great game.
Having a great game.
Officials timeout on the field as Sider has to come off the field looks as though he may have an equipment problem.
Tonight's game brought to you by Wermeyer Concrete. For your concrete needs, it's Wermeyer Concrete in Minster. Whether it's residential, light commercial, or farm construction, Wermeyer does it best. Specializing in poured walls and foundations, call Wermeyer Concrete in Minster at 628-3480.
Boulder going long. And interference is going to be called at about the 10-yard line. Once again, it was Deuce and Fairchild going stride for stride. But the officials ruling that Deuce making contact before the ball got there, Ellen, and it looked like it could have been a good call.
So a big play there for, there's a guy for Marion, number 71 over there hobbling off the field. That's Corey Arns, 6'3" senior. But big play there for the Flyers, and that's exactly what they need to get back in this ball game.
And the difference between college and high school, they bring it back to the line of scrimmage and mark it off the penalty instead of getting it for the penalty was actually committed, as they do in the pro game anyway.
Nice pass that time.
The Flyers now in 4-down territory, deep in Wildcat end of the field at the 28-yard line. Carrying the ball is Adi. Josh Clooney comes up with the tackle. Short gain on the play will give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Once again, leading the Flyers out of the huddle, Mark Bills, number 67, flanking wide to the left side. Jeff Homan, number 49, and Tony Arling in the slot. Once again, Muller to throw. He's got time. He's going long. Touchdown and another super catch. I'm telling you, we've seen some great catches tonight. Wes Teeman was all over him in coverage.
Number 9, that's Tony Arling.
Tony Arling gets the big 26-yard touchdown. Teeman saw the ball coming. He saw the receiver turn around, and he turned around, and the ball was there, but it just couldn't react quick enough. Great catch by Arling. And the Flyers coming back with still 4:20 remaining here in the third quarter.
There's time left, Duff. 27-13. Could be 14 here.
Craig Mater to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and the kick is good. A 27-14 ball game. 4:20 remaining here in the third quarter.
Tonight's game brought to you by Spielus Chiropractic Clinic, who offers the latest and most up-to-date physical therapy and sports medicine technology available for the treatment of various injuries. Dr. Larry and Dr. Doug Spielus have over 30 years' experience in family chiropractic care and sports injury management. Office hours are available daily. For an appointment, call 628-2718. That's Spielus Chiropractic Clinic, located at 496 North Main Street in Minster. Also brought to you by Wagner's IGA in Minster, who supports all area high school activities and community events. They sponsor the Dollars for Scholars program for area schools, which began again this year on September the 11th of 95. Save your grocery receipts marked Dollars for Scholars today and help with the Dollars for Scholars scholarship program. That's Wagner's IGA in Minster, your hometown grocery.
Well, we've got the makings of a good ball game here, Ellen, with the Flyers coming up with a score here, and if they can play well defensively, they can get themselves right back in it. The kick comes down to Bergman. He bobbles it. Now trying to get around the corner to the 30. He's around the corner. He's going to go all the way. No flags. Touchdown. Dave Bergman, just as we said, the Flyers had a chance to get themselves into the ball game, and Bergman strikes again.
And I was going to say Minster can't afford to get too conservative, and Mr. Bergman comes out there, comes around the right side, shows that speed, and digs it out with a lot of guts. And
87-yard TD return.
that's fun. That's got to be fun.
You can better believe he likes it. Old Grandpa Mort likes that pretty well, too, I bet you.
Old Mort had a lot of speed in his day.
He was
Remember
quick.
him?
He's still pretty quick.
The fastest man on wheels getting down to first base.
Cats going for 2. Quick pitch to Bergman. He's got 2 more.
He says, just give it to me. I'll show you how to get it in that end zone.
He's not tired. They just ran 87 yards. 35-14 the ball game score right here. It's 4:05 remaining in the third quarter.
Tonight's game brought to you by Beimer Construction Incorporated. For all your building needs, call the professionals at Beimer Construction Incorporated in Minster. Area residents recognize Beimer Construction is a leader in quality construction for over 40 years. Whether your needs be residential or commercial, give Beimers a call at 628-3364 or stop by the office at North Garfield Street in Minster. If you own or drive a Honda, Toyota, or other foreign car and in need of automotive repair, stop in and see Joe Brinkman at Brinkman Service Center. Brinkman's Service Center has ASE certified master technicians to perform major repairs on all of these makes and models. Brinkman's features the latest state-of-the-art electronic and computer diagnostic equipment to better service your domestic and foreign cars and trucks. Stop in at Brinkman's Service Center for all your automotive and truck needs.
Set to go. Kelly Custer to kick off. Come up and get it. This time he kicks a little deeper, but it comes down on the 20. Rolls down on a 15, and boom. What a stick that was on Jesse Ranley. And I do believe that was, well, I'm not sure who it was, if that was Josh Clooney.
Number 33, Josh Clooney. Tonight's game brought to you by H.A. Dorson Incorporated, general contractors with special interest in commercial, industrial, and institutional construction, is H.A. Dorson Incorporated in Minster. Dorson is proud supporter of local school activities and community events. H.A. Dorson Incorporated, general contractors in Minster, deserves their reputation for professional excellence.
Sider blitzing once again. And it looked as though he was going to jump a little sooner. He held back, and still nobody could pick him up on the snap.
He almost gave it away, but nobody gets him, and he gets through the gap, and another loss for the loss of 3 on the play. Sider having the game of his career right here tonight.
I believe if you ask him after the game, he's going to tell you he is just really having fun out there. Quick pass to Fairchild out on the sideline. Good for a few yards. AC Clooney and Aaron Bay in on coverage. It'll go across the 20-yard line to the 21, where it's 3rd down and 4 to go for the Flyers.
Third down about 4. Ball by the Flyers, 21-yard line.
Moeller, the little lefty, calling the signals once again. Hands off. And it's going to be short of a first down. Kevin Uddy. Spot the ball back at about the 23-yard line, where it'll be 4th down and 2 for Marion.
Well, Duff, at number 55, that's Nick Pranger in on the tackle, and Nick's had a heck of a defensive game here tonight.
He doesn't start, but he plays a lot, and he plays pretty well. Mater once again set to punt. It's off a high one to Josh Gubel. Picks it off at the 46-yard line. Gets across midfield into Flyer territory. Minster once again with great field position. In on a tackle, Jeff Holman. Also there, Jim Moeller, quarterback.
Tonight's game brought to you by Busher Electric. For all your electrical installation and service needs, call Busher Electric in Minster. Providing energy management services, Busher Electric is ready to handle residential, farm, commercial, and industrial assignments. Call Busher for fire alarms and home security systems, as well as for guaranteed electrical services. That's Busher Electric, located at 305 West 1st Street in Minster. Ready to serve you 24 hours every day.
The The first man is Bergman. He's got the hot hand here so far in the last couple of minutes. On to tackle for the Flyers, Ted Homan. Gain of a yard, it'll be 2nd and 9. Clock now becoming a big factor in the ball game. 1.5 minutes remain in the third quarter. Ranley in motion. Play action. Teeman's got room to run it. And we've got a flag down. Now where that flag is thrown, I don't know if that would be a... He's pointing back towards one of the wide receivers. Apparently a clip on the play.
What it might be, what it appears. Yep.
So instead of first down yardage, it'll be marked from the spot. And it'll bring it back to about midfield.
Tonight's game brought to you by Metzger Brothers Implements Incorporated, located between Minster and New Bremen, Ohio. No interest and no payment until April 1st, 1996 to qualified buyers on all White Outdoor products. Brought to you by the Minster Dental Center next to the Eagle Plaza Shopping Center, who is proud to help bring you tonight's game. At the Dental Center, family dentistry is stressed. Restorative and cosmetic dentistry, tooth whitening, orthodontics, TMJ, dentures, and oral surgery are but a few of the available procedures. For your next complete oral examination, contact the Minster Dental Center, 628-3380.
The pitch this time, Bergman gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Wildcats trying to go wide this half.
Yes, they are, and they're. I'll tell you, they're not. It looks like they're going to make it around that corner, but they're just not quite able to get around that corner.
Good pursuit by the Flyers. 3rd and 10. Nose of the football just short of the Flyer 49. Andy Kitzmiller over the ball for the Cats. Teeman. He's got a receiver, Ranley, and it's going to be close. We'll see where they spot it. It looks as though it'll be 4th down, though. And we'll see if Coach Place decides to gamble, as they're going to need less than a yard for a first down. And a official timeout on the field. It looks like we're going to have a measurement.
Tonight's game brought to you by Globus.
Excuse me, that's the end of the quarter. I would think they'd measure it anyway to make sure where the...
Teeman's over there asking them. I believe they're going to maybe bring the chains out. Tonight's game brought to you by Globus Printing Company, 15 Jackson Street in Minster, Ohio, who has served the area for over 38 years. Globus Printing Company is proud to help support area high school activities and community events. Globus is a full-service printer featuring quality offset printing for all your professional printing needs. Call Globus Printing Company, 628-2381. Also brought to you by Ernst Sporting Goods. Shop at Ernst Sporting Goods for all your team and fan apparel. Ernst carries a full line of sweats, t-shirts, jerseys, and jackets for all your area schools in your respective school color. Silk screening, monogramming, and tackle twill are some of the more popular lettering applications available at Ernst Sporting Goods in Minster. Ernst also carries a complete line of running, walking, and basketball shoes, featuring quality names like Nike, Reebok, and Asics. For all of your sporting goods and lettering needs, contact Ernst Sporting Goods in Minster and Versailles, Ohio. Also brought to you by Minster FOE Lodge number 1391. The best social club in Minster, wishing all area teams best of luck during the 95-96 school year. Stop in after the games for your favorite food and drinks at the best prices in town.
All right, we're all set to go in this 4th period. Minster needing a little... Oh, we got a quarterback keeper. This time Teeman faking the handoff up the middle, brings it around the corner himself, and I think we just might have a mark this time, and he's going to give it to the Cats. It'll be a first down.
These roughs got pretty good eyes coming all the way from this side of the field, calling those automatic jobbers.
the 39-yard line. Ref winds up the clock. Definitely against the Flyers at this point, trailing 35-14. Play action once again. Tiemann looking to throw. Throwing in the middle of coverage this time. A little dangerous pass intended for Josh Gubo.
Real dangerous. There's 3 Flyers there and 1 Minster receiver, and
Tiemann got popped pretty well when he released the football.
a little shaken up there.
As he is. Second down now and 10. Now you asked around before the game if anybody thought we was going to have 35 points, much less 49 points in the ball game. Nobody figured so. Thought it really going to be a defensive struggle, but it's been a game of big plays. Tiemann throws it away. And it'll be third down now. Flyers doing a little better job, I think, putting pressure on the quarterback this half.
Yes.
Alan, as Tiemann had a lot of time the first half to throw the ball.
Absolutely right, and that's what rushed Tiemann there. And Satchmo says it was thrown to intended to 22. I thought it was intended to 44, but God only knows who it was intended to. I think it was intended for the ground over
I
there.
think so. Let's get rid of it. Avoid the sack. Ball at the 39-yard line. Drop back. Tiemann going for Sider. And it's intercepted. And that's better than a punt as far as Minster's concerned. Has the ball be marked about the 4-yard line. Just short of the 5.
Tonight's game brought to you by Burke's Petroleum Service. Contact David Burke, your local BP marketer, for your farm, commercial, and residential needs. David Burke features high-quality products including gasoline, K1 kerosene, home heating oil, Diesel Supreme, and lube oil. Stop in at the Block plant, 186 South Ohio Street in Minster, and fill up with Diesel Supreme, kerosene, or number 2. Or allow us to deliver our full line of BP products to your home or business in Auglaize, Shelby, Mercer, and Dark counties. Service and quality products are number 1 priority at Burke's Petroleum Service in Minster. 628-3097 or 1-800-776-3097.
The Flyers definitely have to avoid mistakes. The ball back inside the 5-yard line. Moeller in the end zone looking to throw. He's got a man open. Couldn't quite come up with it. Pass intended for Arling.
Boy, that was pretty fast, Bob. Right in the hands there.
It was well thrown. Tough play to come up with, though, as the receiver was reaching out. It's a play you don't get to attempt very often. I mean, at the high school level, the kids don't get enough practice. Not a lot of big throwing teams in the area. Still 11:05 to go. Moeller once again looking to throw. This time he's going long for Arling. And just off the fingertips. On coverage. Winner. And that ball was just a couple inches shorter. And Arling's still running.
Real nice looking pass there again, Duff, and just over the fingertips there of Arling. And
percentage-wise, I think Moeller's only hitting about 33-35% on the season, but he's throwing the ball a lot better than that tonight.
Looks real good tonight, I guarantee you. Nice looking quarterback.
Flyers needing 10 yards now to get out of that hole. Fairchild, wide to the left side. Moeller to Fairchild, throws it behind him. On coverage is A.C. Clooney. And the Flyers will be forced to punt from the back of their end zone.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Food Distributors, 215 South Ohio Street in Minster, Ohio. your food service wholesaler servicing area residents, schools, and organizations. Stop by Foxy's tonight. They got a big chili dinner.
And it is good.
Foxy and Lefty. Boy, what good chili. Made by Moose and Elmer and Johnny.
Oh, yeah. The masters of the trade.
Uh-oh.
Good punt. Cross the Gubal
look
head
at
and takes
that.
a flyer bounce. Back to the 36-yard line, and Gubal is nailed right there. Great coverage by Jeff Holman. And that was a boomer.
That was a boomer, and that's exactly what the Marion local team needed there.
About a 58-yard punt with no return.
That'll put you in the pros.
Yeah. Think he's satisfied with a scholarship?
Yeah, for starters.
10.5 minutes now remaining in this ball game. The Flyers needing to force some turnovers. Out of the eye, in motion is Clooney. Bergman, the ball carrier, gets a couple on the play. Up to about the 39-yard line. Taking a while to unpile him. In on a tackle, Nick Muller. Just short of the 39, making the 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 7. 3-yard pickup on the play for Dave Bergman. Hand off to the tailback, and he is popped behind the line of scrimmage. Clooney, the ball carrier. In on the play, Kyle Unrast, number 92. And once again, Nick Muller. Third down, a loss of a yard on the play. Minster in no hurry, taking as much time as they can, Allen, in the huddle. Clock definitely on their side.
21-point lead, and they want to knock off as much of that clock as they can.
Quick pitch. Bergman gets across the 40 to the 42. It'll be short of a first down by several yards, and it'll force Minster to punt.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Insurance on West 4th Street, who offers life, health, home, auto, and business insurance. Let the friendly professionals at Minster Insurance review your insurance needs.
Fairchild and Arling, deep for the Flyers. Brad Ranley to punt. Good snap. Kick is away. Fairchild. Good coverage once again for the Cats, making Fairchild go wide. As you can hear, the fans looking for a clip on the play. Andy Kitzmiller comes down to make the tackle.
Don't they? I thought I saw a flag. I guess that was just the ball mark, huh?
Now he is going to call a clip. I still don't see the flag. They must have picked it up already. Clip is called.
Tonight's game brought to you by Minster Lumber. Let Minster Lumber show you how to beat the high cost of heating this winter. Install Owens Corning fiberglass insulation, Stanley steel doors, Anderson windows with high-performance glass.
I guess all them referees, excuse me, Alan, help that time. All the referees
All
in
the
the
referees
stand,
in the stands, yeah. There was a lot of bellowing and hollering going on, so I thought I saw a flag thrown, but I don't know. I'm like you, then I couldn't find it back.
Costly mistake for the Flyers. The ball now on the 17-yard line, and now we have an official timeout. And he's saying we didn't mark off enough yardage just yet. Now it's going to be brought back to the 12-yard line. First and 10 from there with 8:01 to go. Clock now starting. Flyers in the eye.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster State Bank, your locally owned and operated full-service financial institution. We pride ourselves in having up-to-date financial services delivered directly to you by folks you know and trust. By N.J. Hogenkamp Sons, serving the area for over 110 years with funeral homes in Minster, Coldwater, and St. Henry.
Flyers have receivers spread out all over the field. Moeller gonna go long. He's got a man open, and out of nowhere comes Josh Clooney. Pass intended for Jeff Holman. Well thrown football once again, just a little bit too far, and it went out of bounds. Clock stops at an even 7 minutes to go.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ranley Cabinets at 52 North Main Street in Minster, headquarters for complete remodeling services. Specializing in custom-built cabinets, vanities, and bookcases, Ranley can reface or refinish your existing cabinets to restore their original beauty.
Moeller fights away from the tacklers. Picked off by Clooney. AC. Touchdown. AC Clooney just coming off the injury list. Picks one off back at about the 15-yard line and rambles in for the score. And I think you can chalk that one up pretty much from the defensive pressure up front, Ellen.
Number
Chasing
55
Moeller.
was chasing him, and he got him, and Moeller had to get rid of it. He threw it right to Mr. Clooney, number 31, A.C. Clooney, and Clooney knows what to do with football.
In the end zone, 41.
When he sees that end zone.
41 for the Cats, 14 for the Flyers. Loose ball. Ranley's going to pay the price for that one. So the extra point attempt is no good, and with 6:49 to go in the ball game, as we said, they score 41-14.
Tonight's game brought to you by Wermeyer Concrete. Whether it's residential, light commercial, or farm construction, Wermeyer does it best. Specializing in poured walls and foundations, call Wermeyer Concrete in Minster at 628-3480. Brought to you by Spielus Chiropractic Clinic, who offers the latest and most up-to-date physical therapy and sports medicine technology available for the treatment of various injuries. Dr. Larry and Dr. Doug Spielus have over 30 years' experience in family chiropractic care and sports injury management. Brought to you by Wagner's IGA in Minster, who supports all area high school activities and community events. They sponsor the Dollars for Scholars program for area schools, which began again this year in September. Save your grocery receipts marked Dollars for Scholars today and help with the Dollars for Scholars Scholarship program. That's Wagner's IGA in Minster, your hometown grocery. Brought to you by Barmer Construction. For all your building needs, call the professionals of Barmer Construction Incorporated in Minster. Area residents recognize Barmer Construction as a leader in quality construction for over 40 years.
Kelly Custer, squib kick, coming to Fairchild at the 16. And look at that pursuit. Brought down to the 17.
Well, Duff, that Kelly Custer's with that squib kicks, he's getting it right there in that same position every time. He's got that thing down to a science, and Marion's not been able to return that thing very much this evening.
The ball's dying right there, and the pursuit has just been great. Helping out on the tackle there, Brian Meyer once again, and Ryan Bergman. So the Flyers set to come out throwing once again. In motion. Greg Holman. Brantley keeps fighting for more yardage. Gets across the 25. And he's really had a good game, Ellen, as the backup role.
Yes, he has. And Minster sitting here with a 41-14 lead, and Mr. West Teeman says, hey, line, give me a little time. I'll show you what I can do with that daggone football.
Oh, yeah. 170 yards passing in the first half. .540 remaining. Moeller once again throws, and B.J. Sider has it at the 50, the 40. And we've got a flag down in the middle of the field on the run back.
There was a clip, big time.
And another one back on the 45. So the interception for Sider, but there's 3 flags out on the field, lit up like a Christmas tree.
Nice game brought to you by Brinkman Service Center. Brinkman Service Center has ASE certified master technicians to perform major repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. Features the latest state-of-the-art electronic and computer diagnostic equipment to better service your domestic and foreign cars and trucks. Also brought to you by H.A. Dorston, with special interest in commercial, industrial, and institutional construction. Busher Electric. For all your electrical installation and service needs, call Busher Electric in Minster. Providing energy management services, Busher Electric is ready to handle residential, farm, commercial, and industrial assignments. By Metzger Brothers Implements Incorporated, located between Minster and New Bremen, Ohio. No interest and no payment until April 1st, 1996 to qualified buyers on all White Outdoor products.
All the flags on the field called against the Cats for clipping, and of course the one back at the 45 will be a 15-yard mark off. The Cats have it at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. New running back into the ball game for the Cats, and that is Ryan Bergman.
Number 30, Ryan Bergman was the ball carrier.
Ryan Bergman along with
Followed by 27.
Dave Bergman in the backfield. Hinker coming into the ball game for the Flyers. Number 67, Sam Hinker, as Coach Place trying to get more of the Cats in his homecoming contest. A.C. Clooney running out of quarterback, out of the I formation. Pitch to Dave Bergman, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on a tackle, Dipple.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Minster Dental Center, who stresses family dentistry, restorative and cosmetic dentistry, tooth whitening orthodontics, TMJ, dentures, and oral surgery are a few of the available procedures. For your next complete oral examination, contact the Minster Dental Center, 628-3380.
Bill Baker also in on that tackle for the Flyers. As the Cats are doing quite a bit of substitution. And a fumble.
I believe the Marion local Flyers picked that one off.
Joe Gigandi getting his big chance there. Ball pops loose, and he's not a happy camper right now, but he'll get more chances. On the turnover, the Flyers will take over in Minster territory at the 47-yard line. 3:50 remaining. Wildcats
Clock
move
ticking.
their record to 4-3. Excuse me, Ellen, and the Flyers will drop to 3-4. Pass intended for Arling. Ball's incomplete, 2nd down.
Tonight's game brought to you by Clovis Printing Company, 15 Jackson Street in Minster, Ohio, who has served the area for over 38 years. Clovis Printing Company is proud to help support area high school activities and community events.
Ron Wermeyer, excuse me, Ellen, and Aaron Smith in the ball game for Minster.
So the Minster's been in some pretty tight struggles already this year, and some of the underclassmen not getting to see a lot of action, and glad to see some new faces in there.
Kelly Custer in at quarterback. On the cutback, Holman loses his footing at about the 45-yard 7-yard line. Hinker coming back into the game for Minster. Also out there, Matt Hine, number 72. Steve Enneking now coming out of the ball game. Sean Barhorse back out of the safety spot. 3rd down. Marion. Mollard. 3-step drop. He's got a man open in the middle of the defense. Arling, he's going to pop it. Touchdown, his second here in the second half. 45-yard TD pass from Moeller to Arling. So the substitutions of the Cats not able to keep the Flyers out of the end zone. 2:35 remaining here in the ball game. (41-20). Once again, Craig Mater to kick for the Flyers. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Another good hold for Kevin Otte. And it's a 41-21 ball game. 62 points scored in this one.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ernst Sporting Goods. For all your team and fan apparel, Ernst carries a full line of sweats, t-shirts, jerseys, and jackets. For all area schools in your respective school colors, silk screening, monogramming, and tackle twill are some of the more popular lettering applications available at Ernst Sporting Goods in Minster. Contact David Burke, your local BP marketer for your farm, commercial, and residential needs. David Burke features high-quality products including gasoline, K1 kerosene, home heating oil, diesel supreme, and lube oil. Stop at the bulk plant, 186 South Ohio Street, Minster, and fill up with diesel supreme kerosene or number 2. Brought to you by Minster FOE Lodge number 1391, the best social club in Minster. Stop in after the games for your favorite food and drinks at the best prices in town. Also brought to you by the Minster McDonald's. McDonald's is a community-minded corporate citizen. They would like to extend their support and best wishes to the Minster Cats and all other area teams.
Onside kick attempted by the Flyers, fallen on by the Wildcats. And they'll take over at about the 47-yard line.
Down the kickoff.
Clock starting. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Once again, we'd like to send out our congratulations, Alan, to Krista Watercutter, homecoming queen, 1995.
Yes, we would. And she's another pretty girl, another
She didn't
pretty
get that
pig.
from her old man, though, I don't believe, did she?
No, she got that from her mother.
Across midfield. Once again in on the tackle, Nick Mollard. And I believe Bergman was the ball carrier. Yes, it was.
That old clock's ticking away, Duff. 1:49 left to go in this ball game, and I think the lights are out for the Flyers.
Don Merida says the party's over.
And Red Auerbach lights up the victory cigar.
Bergman on the quick pitch. First down, Minster. Down on the 41-yard line. Baker in on the tackle. Also there is Gordon Fairchild.
Next week, the Minster Cats travel to Fort Recovery.
First time ever.
So you need to get all our Minster Wildcat faithful and jump in your cars and get down there to Fort Recovery. Root on the Wildcats.
There you see a new offense out on the field for the Cats. Winner, the quarterback. Ball carrier, Ryan Bergman. 1:10 to go. Got time for another play or two. Now coming in the ball game is Ben Bokey. He is replacing Travis Heitkamp. And I believe the center is Sam Hinker. better check that again. I don't think Sam is the center. You're supposed to be telling me all these numbers here.
Number 20, Joe Gigandi carried the ball. I wasn't looking at the center that time.
65 is not Hinker. 65 is
67
Adam
is
Fullenkamp.
Hinker. 65 is Adam Fullenkamp.
Custer in motion. He's got the pitch. And I think we've got a flag down. Maybe not. Was that yellow blur that ran past?
I don't know. I saw something flying there too. I don't know what that was.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. Got time for one more play. And bringing that play in is Ryan Freirot. Carrying the ball for the last play of the ball game, Ryan Bergman. Clock ticking down. We've got the clock stopped now with 7 seconds to go. Now we're going to wind it up, and that's going to be it. 41-21 your final score here. Minster comes away with a homecoming victory in grand style. Game of big plays, Alan.
Okay, Duff, from Minster Memorial Field again. Minster takes the thing from Marion Local with a score of 41-21. On behalf of my assistant, Duff Hemmelgarn, cameraman Dan Eccles, Alan Mesher, thanks for watching. Joining us here on your local Channel 31. This has been a presentation of Channel 13 Productions and Cable TV Sports in cooperation with Dimension Cable. We've got the one more game left this year, and we're going to bring you the Minster New Bremen Cardinal game, which is next week. We go to Fort Recovery, then we have a Delphus encounter, and then we got the New Bremen Cardinals. So that's always a rugged, rough, tough battle, and we hope you join us right here on Channel 31 and on Monday nights. Thank you, and good night.